Okay. Yesterday we have seen a small case statement, right? Okay. So today we will discuss in depth of case statement. So last time, I mean the previous class, we have changed the customer location where we have a null. Okay. So this case statement. It applies at column level. Okay, this transformation. Okay, so this entire line is the single statement. Okay, this entire line is the single statement for this column. Okay, so very simple. You write any case statement with more than that also, it will be placed the value into the one single column. Okay, so don't, by seeing that maybe it is completely different column, no. Okay, if you have to see whether this is different column or not, you have to look into the comma at the end. Okay, so now if you see, comma has ended here and here and here and then here, not in between. If you give in between any comma, then it will consider as a new column. Okay, but when you are giving here means this particular entire logic is used for this column. Okay, so yesterday I was telling and the call was got over, right? So I'll take the same example, that is best example we might have seen, right? When you have some 10 floors or 20 floors of the building, and if you want to go eighth floor, for example, then you will be pressing the eighth button, correct? And what it does, when you press this eighth button, then what it does exactly, it will go to the eighth floor and it will give you the some message saying that you have arrived at eighth floor and gates will be open, something like, or door will be open, right? So something like this, it will uh, give you the some intimation. So similarly, this case statement here also, it's the same. If any condition is satisfying here, then the value will be placed or derived from what we give. And if the condition is not satisfied, it will go to the here, I mean else part. Okay, that is important actually. So you need to give a syntax. Okay, syntax is very important. Okay, I'll show you. You guys has to practice. Okay, no way. If you don't practice, then it is very difficult for you guys. Now you see um, how we you can write case and when. Okay, this is the starting point of the case. You are opening the case, and then when, and this is the condition. Okay, condition if satisfied, then give the value. Okay, else, if this condition is not satisfied here, then it will come to the else part, and then you need to give a value whatever you want to give. Either you give a hard code value or either you give a column value, and then end. Why end is needed? Because you have opened a case here, right? You must close with the end, and then give a column name as column name. This is the syntax. Okay, so you need to give a syntax like this. This entire logic is one single column. Okay, this entire case statement, it will work for only one column. If you want to give some other case statement for other column, yes, what you need to do, same similar syntax you have to give here, and then give the some other column name, column name 2, something like this. Okay, so this is column name and this is the column name. Okay, like this you need to give in case if you have a more than one column. Any case statements if you want to give. Okay, so now as I mentioned, right? Okay, now if I'm giving first, okay, it means I want to print first floor, okay, and if it is second, then I have to print second floor, something like that. I want to print now. Okay, so now what I'm saying here, if if first, then print the first floor. If it is second, then print the second floor. How do I give this condition? Okay, then what you need to do here is, okay, what we will do, we will create a one dummy table. Okay, Mm, create table uh, building. I'll just give a building. Okay, under that, as of now, I'll give a, okay, lift numbers. Otherwise, uh, building. Something like this, I'll give number to 10. Okay, this is my just a simple case statement. Sorry, create table. I'm creating a table, simple create table. Okay, I have created the table unexpected. Okay, number 10, create table name. Like this. Hmm. Table created. Now insert into building. Okay, values I'm giving just one. What I'll do, I'll copy paste till 10. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Mm, um, mm, mm. Okay, and I'll execute this. Okay, one by one it is executing. I'm inserting the values. Okay, right. Now let's select start from building. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you see I mentioned, right? So what I have mentioned. Now you see I'm writing a select statement here. Okay. Select case. I'll give the first column building number, comma, sorry, building floor, right? Building floor, comma, case, okay, when building floor, if it is equal to 1, then, okay, in single quotation, first floor. I want to print like this. If it is second, then yes, again, when I'll copy entire like this. Entire line I'll copy because I need to write it till 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many we have till that we need to give? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let this keep as it is. Okay. Now we have 1, 2, 3, right? Here I'll give second. Okay. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay. And if it is greater than 7, I'll give like this. If it is greater than 7, for example, not valid floor because I don't have that floor, for example. Here, till hello, else, okay, you just give, you don't require to give any condition. Okay. Uzair, can you go on mute? When you guys listen in class, carefully listen the class. Don't talk to others or don't listen to others. Otherwise, disconnect the call and talk to your friends or your family members. Not an issue. Go ahead. Okay. If you don't understand this right, you will never understand in the real time. Okay. This is very important actually. Without case statement, there is no project. If you have really work, go and don't join the call. I don't care. Hmm. Okay, so now you see this is multi-conditional statement. Oh, okay, whatever we have written above, this is single case statement. When greater than 0 or when is null, then we have given like this. But now this is multi-conditional. It means you will have a more than one. Okay, like this you can give. So first, if this condition satisfied with one, then you will get a first floor. If this condition satisfied with the 4, it will display. In case if you give any other than 7, if you get, then it will print this not valid. Okay. See, else after else I have given the end. Okay. So now this is the case I have opened here, and with the end I have closed, and then I'm giving as okay total or actual, yeah, anything, actual building floor name, something like this. From okay building. Now if you execute this, you see you will get the exact value. See, like this it will give you the result. Using this number, we are deriving this value in real time. You can see if there is any existing procedures, or if you see if you want to build a query, you will get the requirement like this. Using the some reference of the other column, you need to derive this column. Okay. In real time terminology, you can here derive the column Okay, design the logic means what? Okay, based on the column of input, you need to derive a new column or you need to modify the existing column. Something you need to do. For example, now I will insert one more value. Okay, h. Okay, now I am executing this. Say for first floor, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, and not valid for because the building itself has seven, for example, seven, and someone has by mistakenly updated in the table saying that eighth or ninth or something more than seven they have updated. For anything, the logic, whatever you are going to write, that logic accordingly it will display. Okay, so because here till seven you have given because they have given you the requirement is directly to seven. So like this it will work. So this is the derived column. How derived? Because using the some reference, the existing column, you are designing, you are deriving the new column and populating the value. So this is the actually new column. So this is called a derived column. So like this in case statement, you can write the case statement like this, and this is very easier case statement. For the same case statement I'll write another way. Okay, this is very important to know how many ways we can write a case statement. I'm telling you guys again and again, this is very important topic, the case statement. Okay, so the case statement what I have here. Okay, case when building one, then floor. Now, what I will do, I will write one more case inside case. It will work like this also. Okay. So see how I am giving. Hmm? You have to give else here. Else. Like this also you can. It means what? It is very simple. Okay. Else you will be giving some default value. Hmm? Default value and then end as column generally, right? For one single statement. But now I don't know this way how we have here. I don't know. For example, if you want to give one more another way to develop this, right? Then what you can do is to get the same result. Case when building floor number equal to one, then first floor. Else after that, what you need to do? You need to write one more case statement. Case again this condition. Okay, this condition. Else. Okay. Again, one more case statement like this. Okay. So you can write again like this to get the third floor. Like this. Okay. So you need to give this is case, and when building number equal to one, then okay, first floor, else again case. It means multi-case. Either you can write like this or you can write like this. It will work same. Okay. Only after else you need to reopen the case statement. But it's the same. You will get the same result. Okay. It is not like that you don't get a different value, but it will get same. Now the problem here is, okay, default value after that. How many cases you have opened here? One, two, three, right? First you need to close with this case. I mean, this case statement you have opened, for that is end. One more end. For this end is for this case, and one more end as column name. Why? Because three cases you have opened right here. So at the end, you need to give three end statements. Okay. then only it is successfully closed entire this case statement. So if you ask me which is the better, okay, then this is the more better compared to this one. Why? Because here what will happen, you need to give case and else, case, else. If you miss anything, it will fail. So, but you are going to get the same result, right? So better you use this one so that you will have a proper conditions here. Now I'll show you, you know,
Anna, one minute. Anna, I have one doubt. Actually, here we are not giving any comma, right? For
no, no.
breaking.
If you see, we are
And
not,
it's also working. Yeah. Why like that?
no, see, why we are not giving comma? If you give comma, what will happen? It will treat as a column, this one. And
Okay.
now, is this completely satisfied the case syntax? If you select this, is it satisfied the case syntax? No. Why? Because here it is started with the case and started with when, okay, condition, then, and where is the else part, where is the end part, right? You are giving partial syntax, so it is not completely ended, right? So what it does, this comma, it will treat okay, this is the new column. So now for example, if you see here, okay, I will give one comma here. By mistake, I have given comma. Now you see, if I execute this, it will throw an error because it will treat as a new column. Now you see, unexpected comma. See,
Okay.
syntax error, line at position 5, unexpected building floor. It will throw an error. Okay. Now, for example, if you give any value till end, if you have a case syntax, it means syntax means how it should be case, when, condition, then, value, else, and else, value, end. If you have a column like this is the complete statement. Then it will not throw any error because it has entire syntax of required case statement. So it will not throw any error. Maybe data. Okay, if there is any condition, if you have given wrong or something, it will syntax wise it is correct. But whatever you are expecting that condition is not might be, it not might be correct generally. Okay, so you can see in this case what will happen. It will execute this query, but you will see the data quality issue because the condition was not properly you have designed to get the value. For example, I'll tell you how. Here I have given all these things. By mistake, here I have given null. Something I have given null, for example. Now, when you press third, it should have a third building floor, correct? But by mistake, you have given like this. This condition, the case statement is satisfying. Okay. But what happened? Did I miss anything? Nothing. Invalid ID building over.
36 live.
Yeah, 36. Okay.
Floor after floor.
Okay. Okay. Now, this is the data quality. How data quality means? Actually, first is first floor, second is second floor, third is null. This is not the right one. Okay. So something like you can see, but it got executed without a syntax error. So first of all, you need to correct whether my syntax is correct or not. And once you design the logic, you have to see first case syntax is correct or not, and then you have to see the data quality. Whatever condition I have written, that condition is it as per the requirement, whether I have designed or not. When you practice these things, right, generally multi-case statements and single case statements, when you practice, when you understood this concept, whenever you are lead, explaining the requirement at that time, your mind, it will redirect to the this case statement. Okay, if I give a case statement like this, I'll get the value. You will get an idea. Okay, so that purpose you need to practice here. You need to more concentrate here. Okay, this case statement really very very useful, because definitely you will get a kind of requirement to write a case statement. Either it might be single case statement, or it might be more than one conditional case statement. Are you guys clear in this case statement? Why I am taking more
Yes.
time for this? Because this is very important. Even in interview purpose also, they may give you this kind of requirement. Okay, at that time this logic, it will help you to solve the interview question. Yes, 100% you will get a question here. Hmm. Maybe requirement or interview question might be different, but case state, by using case statement, you can able to solve the answer. Anyone, any doubt here?
Clear now, for me.
Ramu, Venu, Mahesh,
No, no doubts, no doubts. Clear, sir.
Uzair.
Clear, sir.
So even if you stuck anywhere, please let me know. I'll tell you once again this case statement. Okay. In case if you have any doubt, you just bring. Okay. On Saturday, Sunday. Okay. I'll take a few more minutes to explain. Okay. Please note a question. And in case if you have any doubts, make chat in our Telegram. Okay. So that if anyone knows already, they will help you guys. Okay. This group I have created, just it is not like that I am telling that yes, this time we will have a class. No, this Telegram is used for to chart conversation with each of them. Okay, and we can get to know, okay, where we are. And in case if you stuck anywhere, okay, just give the screenshot in the paste it in the Telegram, so that others can help you guys. So this is how we need to communicate to each other, right? Okay, so that will help you guys. Are you guys clear? Anyone? Hmm? See
Yes, sir.
this.
Yes, sir.
I
Clear.
see. I believe. Okay. When you are listening the class or anything, right? Ask the question whether it is a silly, whether it is a complex. If I know, I'll explain you guys. If I don't know, for example, I will read it and I'll come back in the next class. I'll tell you, because it is not a mandatory. I know everything. Okay, it is not like that. Even though I am working in IT, still I don't know some of them. Okay, with some concepts also I don't know. So I will learn that also. If you ask the questions, if I don't know. Okay, and if you ask the question, then what will happen? Maybe same doubt other your friends also might have. So that will help you for your doubt, as well as others also they can listen and they will get clarified without asking. Okay, so we need it is not like that I'm just explaining and you are just listening. We should have a conversation. Okay, why this case statement is used, in which scenarios we are going to use, you need to think, you need to analyze, then only you have to collate with your real time scenario. This kind of case statement, where can I use in my real time? Then it will easily adapt to this case statement, and it is easily explain in interview, in case if you get a question. That is how we need to go. It's always I see like you will not ask any questions, even though if you have a doubt, I feel that you will not ask a question. Say for me, how do I know if you understood or not? When we start a conversation, then only I'll come to know. See, okay, maybe I have some other rules that it does not matter. For example, if I don't have a time. For example, I'll tell you, okay, please note this and we will discuss tomorrow class. Very simple. Let's take one more day extra, not an issue. Okay?
Sir, sir, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sir, hello.
Yep.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Ram.
If
Go
more
ahead.
than one condition, how can if more than two columns we can verify? How can
Ah,
we define?
yeah. Okay. That is also
If,
good
if
question.
there is ID and if there is name based on two, how we can
Mhm.
give then statement?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Okay. Now, I have given here only one column, right? Okay. Now, for example, I'll take the customer. Okay. Customer table. Select star. Customer. Now, okay. In this, right, I should have, okay, I'm going to derive the new column. Just understand the requirement. I need to derive a new column. Here, how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, generally. Customer ID should be, okay, not null. And customer location, if I have a null, for example, then I have to print some value. Like some, okay, customer location is missing. Something I need to print. Okay. The new column, what I have to do? I have to mention if customer ID not null, and if I find customer location is null, then I have to print the value saying that customer location column is null. Okay, this is how I need to print. Now I will write a simple case statement. You just see. Select. Okay, I'll take directly only one column. Case. Okay, when customer ID is not null. Okay, this is one condition. Give a open bracket. And customer location is null. This is my condition. You see, customer ID is not null and customer ID is null. You see, customer ID is not null, customer ID is null. I'm giving these two conditions. Then, okay, I will print the value saying that, for example, customer name, customer location is missing the value. Something I want to print like this. Else, okay, customer location. Oh no, I'm just missing. Else, I'm writing a condition like customer value values are available in customer location and as derived column. Okay. Now I'll give this and select statement which are needed. I'm taking those. Okay.
From from.
Yeah, I'll give. First I'll take the columns here. This is multi-condition, more than columns. Okay, see here, I have just given open bracket and close bracket. Inside it will execute, and if this condition 2 satisfied, then it will print this value. Any one condition it's not satisfied here, then it will come to the else part. If these two conditions are satisfied, then only it will come here. If any condition is not satisfied, then it will come here. Okay, you just see. See, we have a Rajoli, so it is not null value in both. So values are available in customer location. here we have a null, right? Customer location is missing the value, something, whatever. So it will print like this. So sometimes, okay, we maybe if you see, okay, any applications, web applications, if you are creating any Gmail ID or anything, when you are giving some values, right? When you are entering in a mandatory column, if you don't give, okay, at that time what will happen? It will throw an error saying that mandatory column needs to be filled or something. You will get a message. Then what you do? You will go and update back. Correct. So backend they will write a case statement. If you see mandatory column when you are, if you don't enter and if you save the button, then it will throw an error by using this case statement. Okay. Okay. So we have a less than 1 minute now. Okay. We will connect again. Okay. Tomorrow also I'll take the call. Okay. And maximum it is 7 only. Today I just woke up very late. Okay. Okay. See you tomorrow. And we will discuss again this case statement with more examples so that you will get understand very easily. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you all. See you tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay. Yeah. Bye bye.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.